So, hello everyone, welcome back. We are here today in Bahrain for OFR Formula One Season 5, or Season 4 now, Division 1, sorry. I've got no sound coming out of my game. I'm hoping it's not a glitch or something. Let me just quickly jump to someone's... Yeah, I've got no audio. Oh, this is fantastic. Right, I'm going to have to... Oh, there we go. Just go to the PS menu and come back. Okay, so you got Dr. Robot and Havoc here. How you doing, Havoc?
Really good, Robot. Super excited. Bahrain, one of my favorites. Don't know if it's anyone else's, but feeling really good. And yourself?
Yeah, I haven't raced Bahrain in, I don't know, like 3 seasons. So we're talking, what, like almost a year? We're talking like 40 weeks here. I've been practicing all week. Really excited about it. It's a really fun track. Not so easy to follow through the second sector, but lots of overtaking opportunities. DRS is all in the right place. And if you similarly pace to someone, you can definitely keep up and stay behind them and try to get an overtake, even if they're a little bit faster. So yeah, really excited about today's race. We've got 15 drivers here today. Some couldn't make it, and we've had to adjust the schedule slightly as well. That's why we're starting 2 hours early, because of course Real F1 is racing around Bahrain, the short circuit, today in 2 hours time. So we had to make a little bit of an adjustment there. So some guys aren't here, unfortunately, but still 15 drivers, should be a good race.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good. Exactly what you were saying, the overtake spots, Bahrain's one of those tracks. We're going to see a lot of trailing. We're going to see a lot of overtakes. We're going to see some guys all over the place. You're going to see cars at every part of the track. It's one of those tracks where if you make a mistake, you're going to fall back a good bit. And the tires just, they degrade so bad here.
Yeah, soft tyres are expected like at most 8 laps. And if it's like a 27-lap race, you've got to take the mediums a very long way. So you have to be so careful with the strategy here. And we might even see some alternate strats. I mean, we might see someone opting to go on the hard tyre to make sure you can get that soft, grippy tyre at the end of the race.
Yeah, we could definitely see that. I mean, we've got the guys, and we know who they are. They love to save tires. We can see guys do a one-stop. We can definitely see the hard tire. I can see that happening. And we've got Izat here today, last week's winner. Won the race before that as well at Japan, having a really good second half of the season. He's actually leading the standings, Robot. It looks like by about 6 points, something like... No, it's about 16.
Oh, wow.
He's leading by 16. So definitely not a runaway. Stinson's still there. He's still in the running. So is Gernman. Gernman's in third with 94. Marglit and Tay round out the top 5. Marglit having one of the better seasons than anybody else. He's always on the podium or very close. I think there was only one race this season where he was not on the podium. It was the second race in France. And I think that's where he got tangled up with Ali, or I believe it was Amir. It was Amir that he got tangled up with in France. And then you've got AJ in 7th, Santi in 8th, Scotty in 9th, and Avi in P10, not having the best of seasons this season, is he?
No, he's not. But bearing in mind, if you look at some of the people that are behind him, though, you know, people like Amir, who won D2 last season, Lika, who is one of our veterans, Liv as well behind him. He's not doing too bad relative to those behind him. But I do think he could have got more points this season than just 13. But he's working on it. He's been in D4 for quite some time, practicing his racing lines, tactics, and things like that. So I reckon today he could get a good result. If he can get a top 10, that will be a very good result for him.
I agree. I completely agree. And then the team standings really haven't changed since last weekend. A little bit of a shuffle, but Izat in the Mercedes is still leading in the team standings. They're at 126 in P1. And then Racing Point right behind that's got to be Marglit with 101 on the team standings. His teammate in P13, that's Amir. They're both doing super good to stay in P2, and then the Williams in P3. So it's still a shuffle. Nobody's running away with this yet. Gernman's doing super good. Gernman can pull Williams back up to P1 with a very good race. And then Red Bull down in P4. You would think Stinson being in second place in the driver standings would pull Red Bull up in the team standings, but I think it's just one of those things where the other drivers have got a co-driver that's pulling just as many points, or points period, to get them up there in the standings.
Yeah, but that is highlighting what I really like about this season, because we've got the fastest guys. We've got, for example, Marglit, Stinson, Izat, Gernman, all in separate teams, and they're carrying their teams. But the guys below them who aren't as fast are finishing like P5, P6, P7. They're helping themselves to get up in that championship, and that's why the top guys aren't running away with it like they would have done a few seasons ago. Really nice to see the level of competition in the team standings. So I'm going to ride on board with some of these guys now, actually, just to see what's going on track. We've got some time set already. We've got Gurman setting a 1:27 already. We've got Amir with a 1:27.4. Nice to see. Tommy in third with a 1:27.6. And Likla's only set a 1:37.2 for now, but I'm sure he's going to improve on that time. I'm riding on board with Izat right now, who's just about to cross the line. No, he's not. He's coming into the pits. I honestly think a lot of these drivers are going to be starting on the medium tyre here.
It's the way to go, isn't it? You would think that was the way to go. You get a fresh set of softs on the second stint, and I truly believe this can be a one-stop race. I don't think the hards are something that I would do. We're definitely going to see it. We're going to see some guys do it. Any incidents on track are definitely going to bring some hard tires on. So yeah, it's going to be a one-stop. It's going to be interesting to see who chooses to qualify on the mediums and take the mediums into the race. Berman setting a 1:27.1 on the mediums. That's fast. That's super fast.
It really is. I'm just riding on... Oh, Jedi's just rejoined. That's good to see. I'm just riding on board with Squashed Apple, one of our newer drivers here. He's currently sat in 10th place and has got his telemetry. But I just want to highlight the importance of the tyre wear. Like you said earlier, you need to be so careful here. He's on his second lap on these fresh soft tyres and he's already up to nearly 10%. He's got 9% on the lefts because it is, of course, a clockwise track. And he's got just 8% on the right. So he needs to be careful. And he's coming into the pits. He's abandoning his lap because he doesn't want to go fast. Because I imagine that's another driver that wants to start on that medium tyre. We've got Mish DeMark, who's out on a hot lap right now. So let me ride on board with him and his telemetry. Let's bring it up right now and let's see how he gets on. So he's coming into turn 1 now. Really sharp hairpin here. Big right-hander, and it's really loose through turns 2 here. You do not want to get early on the throttle. You want to take as much of that curve as possible straight in the car, open up that DRS and squirt that throttle. He's coming down the second DRS zone right now into turn 4. Late braking here. You want to brake it about 80 meters if you can, but he's gone wide there and it's an invalidation. Now that's something you do not see in real life because they weren't respecting track limits there in real life, but they are in the game. If you go wide, that's it, lap over, and you can see his lap is done here, unfortunately.
Yeah, one of the newcomers, still getting used to it. I don't know if he was doing all no assist before he joined, but he's definitely picked up on it. He's not having a hard go of it, just a few spots. I mean, that's the common places to run wide at Bahrain. You're definitely going to get invalidations on qualifying, and during the race, you're going to pick up penalties as well. Penalties have been one of the nightmares for all the guys this season, as we've seen time just eat away at positions and guys lose, you know, P1, P2, P3, and just lose out on time alone just from penalties. And Bahrain is one of those tracks where they can lose a lot of time. With the DRS zones, you've got to remember that you're going, you know, that 10 kilometers an hour faster, and you've got to slow down. You got to hit the braking point a little bit earlier than what you normally would.
So where would you say was the trickiest part of this track in terms of if you're out leading and if you're following someone?
So one of the trickier parts is turn 5, 6, and 7, that little S before you get down to turn 8, the mini hairpin. Definitely hard to follow right there. Whilst you're leading, though, you're not going to have that DRS. You're basically on cruise control during the whole part of the track. So turn 11 is definitely one of those spots where you have to keep it inside the line. You also have to watch the inside of turn 12, because if you touch that curb, it's not as bad as it was in 2019, but you still can spin if you touch that curb on the inside of 12. And then 13. 13 for me is one of the hardest parts of the track because it's a double apex and you have to come into it just right. It's not a 3-down gear shift. You have to shift the gears just right to get the car to rotate and come out with as much speed as you can.
Absolutely. I just got a bit of interesting observations that I've made here. Stinson just went really wide on the final corner when I think he was preparing for his lap. He's on some fresh mediums, he's put them up to 3% wear. He had the tyre temperature absolutely nailed. They were on 95 degrees and he was really working them to make sure, and he just went wide. He didn't invalidate, but he's given up on the lap and now he's going around again. So I think he's trying to get rid of his fuel, which we can actually see if we go to the info channel here. He's actually only got 0.7 laps of fuel, so he's going to have to come back in. So he's literally just wasted 2 laps on these mediums because of a slight mistake in the final corner. That's shocking.
Yeah, not something you usually see from Stinson. Probably didn't want to get invalidated, but just like he said, I mean, he's just burning these tires up, wasting. I mean, the fuel, you want to bring it down. I can understand that part, but you're putting so much wear on the tires.
Absolutely. Now, we are riding in board with the ever-famous Santu Wrecker right now, who is on a hot lap. He's just gone through turn 3, and he's, again, as soon as I spectate him, he's just lost the rear of the car. He's oversteered. He's going to have to abandon the lap there. He is on the medium tyre, though. Sorry for the commentator's curse there, Santi, but I will get back to you a bit later now. Let's just quickly jump down to Squashed Apple, who, no, he's not on a, well, he's on an out lap right now. Ollie is on a hot lap, and he's just coming through the final corner right now, so let's see what Ollie can do as he comes up to the line now. He's on that medium tyre again. He's a new D1 driver, recently promoted. He's put him in 5th place, a 1:27.3 on the mediums. That's not bad.
That is not a bad time on the mediums. Now, Gurman actually came back out on the softs and set a lap on the softs. He went to a 1:25.8, which is still super fast, but I think that kind of concretes his decision on what he's going to start on the race. I can't see him going back to the mediums again and coming back out on the mediums to start the race with that set. So he's definitely concreted his decision in starting on the softs for the race. I think Lika has done the same. Lika's done on 1:26, and he's just now getting pushed by Izat, who's done a 1:26.2 on the mediums.
Nice. And Santu's just invalidated again. So I'm just going to quickly see if Santu's got the fuel at least to make it round another lap. He's got 1.6 laps of fuel, and I think he is actually preparing his car right now. So let's just ride on board with him and see if he's going for it. And let's see if we can ride around a full hot lap with OFR's Santu Wrecker. Here he goes. He is on for a hot lap, so let's ride on board. DRS wide open now. You can see his speed is already reaching 190 just before he hit 8th gear, and just when he started the lap. His top speed is looking, he's going to peak at about 207, I reckon. There we go, 207, and he breaks into the first corner. A little bit of a lock up on the front right there. Big de-acceleration zone. You need to be careful not to overheat that front right, because you need it in this part of the track, as he's now making his way through the second DRS zone and up the second straight. You want to take as much of the outside curb as you can here to make sure you can turn in nice and early, a nice wide entry, so you can get back on that throttle, and he's made it through there okay. So now he's coming through the tricky part, like you said, turn 5, turn 6, and turn 7. He's made it through okay. He was a little hesitant on the throttle, but now he's coming into one of the most trickiest corners, turn 8, where you just want to get on that throttle, but because it's downhill, gravity is against you, it's pushing you forward, and it's not letting you slow that car down in time. Big lock up on the front left there, a really tricky corner again, left-hander. Need to be careful if you're following somewhere there, but we're now on the 3rd DRS zone, and he's got a car in front of him, which he's going to hope to get a little bit of a slipstream from. Now, Atomic has moved out of the way, that's good for him, and now Santu is braking, and he's invalidated. He went 1 inch too wide on the right-hand side there,
no.
and he's just invalidated his time. That is so unfortunate.
Oh, and he's gone around right there. Ooh. At turn 12, just like I said, nailed that curb. We're going to have to make a contract with Santi here, Robot, as far as not commentating.
I think you're right. We need to do something.
He's on the screen.
He's so perfect when we're not looking at him, and then as soon as we look at him, something goes wrong. He's going to. Now,
Stinson did put a lap in on the mediums. On those mediums, if you want to double check, Robot, just to see if it's the same set that he was on, I'm pretty sure it was. That would mean that he's got 3 to 4, maybe even 5 laps on those mediums. He did do a 1:26.6. The guys only have 1 set of mediums, though, so if that's what he was planning on starting on, he's going to be, behind the curve.
So I think he actually chose the softer tyre compound set, because those mediums are only 2 laps old, which are the same as his other one. So he's actually used both of his medium tyres now.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. So he's if something happens in the race where he has to do a double stop, he could be in trouble. He's going to have to go medium soft if there's any chance of a double stop for him there. But if he's starting on the mediums, he may be able to extend his first stint quite well. Now, we've still got, let's see, 6 guys who haven't yet set a time because of these invalidations. We've got Scotty, we've got Mark, Santu, Squashed Apple, Atomic, and we've got Margaret as well. We've got Jedi out on track right now, actually, so let's ride on board with Jedi, and as you can see, he's just made a mistake. He's coming into the pits, he's run out of fuel, there we go, and he's now coming in. So he's only set a 1:27.1 on those softs. He needs to get out quick. He's got 3.5 minutes left.
Yeah, I think the benchmark for those softs is going to be, you got to be in the 1:26s, especially with the guys that are on the mediums pushing 1:26s the way they are. But it looks like that turn 1, getting into turn 1 and coming out. We saw it with Santi. Santi went in, came out super, super wide. When you come around 1, you have to get back to the outside of 2 as fast as possible to get the run out of the corner and go up around turn 3 and just have as much speed as possible when you're coming out of 2.
just trying to see if there's any word on the weather. Oh, and a big shout out to Tracy, Bounty, Jan, Lavsesh, and Robbo Racer. I think that's BJ Robbo. Who have joined us. Yeah, thanks guys for tuning into the early stream. Apologies again that we had to change it, but of course our F1 committed drivers did not want to miss the quali around the new track. But I'm riding on board with Gernman right now, who is about to start his second hot lap on a fresh pair of soft boots. This is going to be interesting. I think he's going to be able to snatch pole here. Even though he's already got it, I think he will be able to go faster. So let's ride on board with him and see how he does. Is he sharing his telemetry? Yes, he is. Let's bring it up and let's see how his tyres are. So he's got 1% almost all round apart from that front right. He's got a car in front of him. He's going to get nicely out of the way and he's going to, well, fly through 2 and 3 really well, actually. Oops, absolutely no oversteer or anything through there. No throttle slippage, no wheel slippage, nothing. It was absolutely perfect. Now, he's locked up slightly on the front right as he goes through turn 4, but he still managed to make the apex, and he still managed to get on that throttle early as well. He's coasting through 5, 6, and 7 right now. He's done that okay as well. There's a lot of traffic in front of him, though, and a big, big lock up on that front right. You can see how hot that tyre is. It almost peaked at 120 degrees whilst it was skidding along the track there. Now, tricky left-hander coming up to turn 9. Early on the brake there, but he's still locked up.
Oh, he went super shallow.
He did. Now, let's just see if he's up on his time, actually. So, his first sector was a 27.541. He is a 10th up. Let's see what his second sector is here. He's just got 3 more corners to go before we see it. Another lock up on that front left tyre there, but he's coming around it now. He's going to cross the line as soon as he gets around this hard right-hander here, and he is up on his time by 0.3 of a second. This could be an even faster time if he can lock down this final sector here. Let's see if he can do it. He's a little bit scruffy coming out of turn 13, but he's still up on his time. His delta is still green, and he's got a bit of oversteer there. He's fighting the steering wheel so much there, but he's managed to keep it straight. Has he lost too much time, or will he set a faster time? He has gone quicker, 0.3 quicker, a 1:25.5 there. Good job, Gernman.
Oh, wow. That's huge. Margaret is actually on his lap as well. This is going to be his medium lap. He's got no laps on these tires, so it's going to be a fresh lap on these medium tires. I'm interested to see what Margaret can set with all the rubber that's down on the track now and with the evolution.
And this is going to be his last chance to do it too. If you look, there's only 30 seconds left on the clock. Now, he will be able to make it through, but does he have the fuel? I don't think he does. Just going to check quickly on his telemetry. He has 1.4 laps of fuel, so he could actually go again. He could go again if he wanted to. So let's see what he can do on the mediums as he flies through turn 14 and 15 now. Not a big mistake like Gernman did, and he looks like he's flying actually. Let's see what he can do. It's looking like it's going to be a 1:26. It's a 1:26.8 there, and he's still going for another. He's pushing.
Yeah, he's going again. He's going to go again, Robot.
But
I don't know if he's got enough to get into the 125s, though.
I don't know. I don't think he'll be able to, because that's only going to be 5... Well, he'll need to beat Gernman's 1:25.5, and I don't think the mediums are that quick. Now, Izat's also on a hot lap right now. He's just coming through 5, 6, and 7, and he's on the soft tyre, so he's not opting for that medium strat like the other guys behind him. Tommy's finished in 3rd place with a 1:26.4 on that soft tyre, and Leek has moved up with a 1:26.421 as well on that soft tyre as well. Scotty's finished 3rd though. So good to see our previous Constructor Championship on the podium currently in terms of the quali results, but let's see if anyone can push him down the order. Izat is looking fast right now. I'm not going to bring up his telemetry or anything just so we can be amazed when he crosses the line to see if he can finally jump ahead of Gernman, but Gernman is quick around here. What is Izat got for him though? He's purple in the middle.
I don't think he's going to have anything. I mean, we'll have to see. Margaret's on his lap as well, right behind Izat. Legola improved. Legola went to a 1:26.2 on the soft tires, so awesome to see push Scotty down a little bit. Still not a bad result for Scotty, though. Yeah. And Margaret actually invalidated.
And I tell you what, I just caught Izat invalidating on purpose to not set a faster time. He actually went. He actually swerved to the left, went on a straight, went wide, and he cut the corner. And that means that he would have actually got pole. He would have got pole. But he
backed out of it.
Yeah, he backed out. There you go. Now, where's Margaret? That's who we're interested in. He's crossed the line in 9th place on that medium. Not the greatest medium time, bearing in mind Izat did a 1:26.2.
No, the guys are super fast right here. Look at P2 all the way down to P10, Robot. They're all in the 1:26s.
Oh,
it's
nice.
It's pretty amazing.
Nice.
I mean, it's a second down the P7, and then it looks like another second all the way down the P13. It's going to be a race. I think it's going to be a race.
Let's hope so. Turn 1 is extremely tricky around here. We know how easy it is for a major collision into turn 1. don't want to jinx it, but we've done lots of practice sessions throughout the week, especially with AI. And if some of these drivers are as dirty as the Codemasters AI, then expect a big one. Expect a big one.
So Stinson, look at Stinson down in P7 on the mediums. But I don't know. I mean, Izak canceled his time. It looks like Stinson may have canceled his because I believe he did come out on the softs. I'm not sure. I'll have to look back at it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so we do have those medium runners. We'll have to keep an eye on them. I mean, keep an eye on Izak. Keep an eye on Stinson. Amir, Margalit, and Tay, definitely keep an eye out on Margalit on the mediums. These guys are going to be staying out when the soft runners come in at about lap 8, 9. But as we saw in practice earlier today, Robot, we can take those tires a little bit further. I believe all the way to the puncture point. It's going to come down to strategy, I believe, and if you want to get out of that traffic.
Absolutely. I've just brought the standings back up on the screen as well, just so our viewers can just see what the current championship looks like. Izak is leading by 26 points, but if Stinson takes a win and a... wait, hang on, have I brought the wrong thing up? I swear it was 100 points a second ago. Oh no, there you go. So yeah, he's 26 points behind. German in third, 94 points, and Margalit in fourth with 91 points. So it's definitely going to be an interesting one. And as long as there's no drama into turn 1, we could just see German running away with the race like he usually does. He had a bit of a...
and maybe even a fastest lap.
Yeah, maybe. And I reckon it could be like a 126 if we are going to see fastest lap. And Gwen has just brought up a nice plate of chicken nuggets for me, so I'm extremely happy now. Thank you kindly. And even a glass of water. This is amazing, thank you. So, yeah, today's going to be a good race, guys.
We do have catering, guys, so if you ever do join the commentary team at OFR, we do have catering. We get free food, free snacks, free beer, free alcohol.
Yeah.
Just another incentive to join OFR, I reckon.
Absolutely. Smalley's just joined us now as well, and Lavsesh is saying that lockup should give you flat spots. Cody's, please take notes. How amazing would it be if you could actually get proper tyre damage, you know, lockups, you could feel the vibration in your wheel or something like that really does slow you down. That would be absolutely amazing.
I mean, that's a stop. That's an extra stop, isn't it? I mean, because surely you wouldn't want to go around the track. You wouldn't be able to do it, would you? You'd have to come in for another set.
Yeah, and Jedi's just left. If he tries to rejoin in the next 18 seconds, we could have to restart the session. Oh no. Let's hope that doesn't happen, guys. Let's hope Jedi can get his car back and we haven't got the formation lap on though, so hopefully we should just be able to start. So here we go. 5 seconds left. Again, I can't set the stream up properly because we've got no formation lap. So yeah, apologies for that, but I'll do my best to keep an eye on everything. So we're on the grid right now. We've got the lights at least. The sound is gone for me, but that's 5 lights, and we are away. German again, a pretty decent start there. Izak up alongside him already. They are going to go side by side. They're separated by just 300ths of a second right now. Izak has got the inside line, though. Can he take German already? There's contact! He spun him! He spun him! Oh, no. Oh, no.
Look at the pile up!
Oh, Lika's just picked up a pair. Oh, another incident there!
Spun again! Or is that Tay?
I'm not sure who that was, but...
That's Lika. Lika's around.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Lika's... yeah, he is around. He's got his rear against the wall there. He's going to get back on track, and there is a virtual safety car. Oh, no. Tommy's picked up a penalty because of a collision there. Do you know what? I'm not sure what happened. It looked like Gernman didn't realise Izak was there and turned in on him.
Tommy's around again. Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Yeah, this is a bad start to this race. We did say turn 1, though, was going to be interesting. But yeah, wow. Lika's down in last place right now. He's got no wing. Lika's got no front wing whatsoever. Tommy's down. He's still virtual safety car, so that's why these guys are driving so slowly. Tommy's got no front wing either. Jedi looks okay. Jedi's got... and Tommy's just ran straight into the back of Jedi. Not sure what Tommy's doing there.
No.
What is Tommy doing? He's overtaking him under a virtual safety car.
Oh, no.
And now he's letting him pass.
Good.
Yeah,
he's just brake. No, I believe that was a brake check is what that was.
What is Tommy doing? What is he
That's
doing?
what that was. It was a brake check. Back under green. You got to ask yourself, Robot, did Izak come back on in an unsafe manner? And is that, I mean, because it looked to me like the spin would have pushed him off. Did he spin the car back around where he would come back onto the track? And was it unsafe? Was it in an unsafe way? And that's what caused the pileup.
I don't know, because Izat actually had the inside line as he was going into turn 1, and German just cut across him, and that made Izat spin, and I think Izat was then just trying to correct. We're going to have another look at it. Unfortunately, we don't have a replay function, so we can't see it again, but that could just be a racing incident, but it's just really unfortunate to the cars behind. Now we've got 6 drivers in the pit. Scotty squashed Santu, Lika, Tommy, and Jedi. And German is currently out ahead, 2.5 seconds ahead. Izat's down in 3rd, and I will bring the telemetry up now just to see if any of these guys out front have damage. So I've got it open. Let's have a look. Big
now, Stinson got through this unscathed.
No, none of them have.
That's gonna mean his race right there. I mean, Stinson's in good shape if he got through that unscathed, and it looks like he did.
So I'm looking at P1 right now, Gernman. He has 0 front wing damage. Then I'm looking at P2, 0 front wing damage, but slightly more worn tyres. That's Stinson, of course, on his mediums. Then we've got Izat in P3, 0 wing damage, no wing damage for P4. We've got 20% on the front right for 5th place Haas, that's Ollie. Margolit's got 0, and that's it now. Everyone has changed their wing. So surprisingly, no one has got damage. We've got a yellow in Sector 1 though, who's that?
That looks like Jedi.
Oh no, again. Oh, he's quite far behind too. He's just coming to the end of Sector 1 now.
Now, Tommy was around. We'll have to keep an eye on that because I think Tommy came around right when that happened.
Oh, do you think another brake check maybe?
Yeah, I don't know if it's a brake check. I think it may have been a tire slap, and we'll have to wait on the stewards. We'll have to wait on the reports. Definitely tempers flying here as the guys are going around Bahrain today.
Absolutely.
One of the tracks.
Sorry, I just want to quickly say, Lavsesh has said that he just rewatched turn 1, and it looks like Izat was hit from behind by Ollie, so it wasn't actually Gernman. So there you go.
Oh.
Yeah, that could have been someone else's fault and not Izat. So yeah, it's looking more and more like a racing incident. The more drivers get involved here, and then it's a question of who hit Ollie. Yeah, I'll jump up to him now.
4 seconds. He's got 4 seconds. Now that's definitely got to be the soft tires that's gotten him that gap. You got to wonder, did Stinson and Izat think about the gap that they were going to lose? Izat definitely after the spin, but did they think about the gap they were going to lose on the medium tires? Because I believe they're a good bit slower on pace than the soft tires. So they're going to have to find a way to keep up in the first 8 laps before German comes in so that he doesn't run away.
Absolutely. And I suppose the medium starters are really hoping for a safety car somewhere around the middle of this race. That would really help them out. If that lap 1 incident was a safety car, that would have helped them out as well, because a lot of these soft drivers may have even come into the pits and tried to go the extended stint on the hard or something like that. But there's no safety car yet, as we're watching Izat hit the back of Stinson there, braking very late and locking up both of his front tyres. He's managed to avoid any damage whatsoever at the moment though, but I think we're in for a good race here because we've got a lot of fast guys out ahead that are very similarly paced, and Izat is again almost running into the back of Stinson there.
Oh my gosh. There's actually only 3 drivers left, Robot, on the soft tires. It's Gernman, it's Amir, and it's Ollie. The only drivers left on softs. They're going to be hung out to dry when they have to come in for the pit. I don't know if they're going to be able to make it because with the incident that happened at the beginning of the race, they're going to come out right in the middle of all that stuff, I think.
Yeah, this is... You're right. So the middle of this race is going to be a really interesting one if these guys can stay this close together. Mishta Mark, though, is currently... Oh, he's gone wide! He's gone wide on the entry into turn 10 there, and that's really made him lose out almost 5/10 of a second there. He has DRS as well, so he could have actually done an overtake had he not made that mistake into turn 10 there, but now he's going to have to stay behind for at least another lap, I reckon, because Racer Tay is also catching up to the back of Atomic, and if Racer Tay can get that DRS, it's going to help him defend.
Izat and Stinson still going at it, Robot. Here they come down in the turn 14. Can Izat make it happen going down the front straight?
I think he's got him here for sure.
Close.
He's definitely got him here. Look at this. He's you know, less than 5/10 behind. He's got DRS. He's got his overtake. I'm quickly going to turn on the telemetry, which I realise we've got disabled, but there we go, guys. It's finally up, and he's got him. He's got him, and it's nice and clean into turn 1.
Return the favor because they get another DRS zone right after this. All Stinson has to do is stay close. He can get it back if he's got a good run.
So I'm looking at the rear right now of Izat just to see if he can get him. Stinson's looking to make a move around the outside, but he's gone deep into the corner, Stinson has, and that has cost him about 3/10 of a second. Nice Jedi retires from the session, unfortunately, sorry. And there's something weird going on with the telemetry right now because it just keeps disappearing and I don't know why. But there we go, I've got it back up. That's Jedi retired. I wonder what happened to him.
I'm not sure.
Just riding on board with Tommy to see... No, it's not Tommy that I need. Is there a safety car? There's no safety car.
No safety car.
I can't see Jedi's car either. It's disappeared now, so I'm not sure what happened to Jedi.
Disappeared. That mistake from Stinson, Robot, that's not what he needs. He's got to figure out a way to not make those mistakes, stay up close to EZAT, and make it a race when they come in after the pit stop, because you don't want to start falling behind. The more you start falling behind, the more it starts to get to you, and he's got to let it go and just work on his points and get back up behind EZAT.
Absolutely. And we've got Super Bounty saying that your mic's peaking a little bit. I can hear it in mine as well, so maybe just unplug and plug it back in or something.
Yeah, we'll move it away.
Cool. And big battle going on right now between Racer Tay and Atomic. These two are really similarly paced, which is really nice. And Racer Tay's about to do an overtake. So let's ride on board, actually, with Atomic, and let's watch the rear. So Racer Tay's rear wing is now popped open, and you can see the difference in speed here. You can just see him closing that gap down. But Atomic, Racer Tay is looking to go make a move down the inside now. Is he going to get him? No. Atomic still claimed the apex, and he's going to be ahead. But now Racer Tay is going to be able to fight back in the second DRS detection zone. He's got it, and he's opened it up now. He has got his DRS active. Now let's see if Atomic can defend again. Racer Tay has gone down the inside. They're side by side. They're at the apex, but still Atomic has managed to hold on to that lead there. Solid racing from these two here.
What a move. He got through there. I thought he was going to touch, but they didn't. It was such a nice move.
Yeah,
a good defense.
And still, EZAT's actually pulling away from Stinson here. EZAT's got 1.9 seconds on him already. Margaret is really close to the back of his friend Amir at the moment, so let's hope these two can keep it respectful and keep it clean. I'm sure they will, because they are both very, very clean drivers. I'd love to see a battle between these two. But for now, I'm going to quickly jump back down to Racer Tay because he has DRS again on Atomic. He's looking to make a move to try and fake out Atomic, but Atomic is not falling for it this time. Atomic is keeping his cool, he's keeping the race in line, and he's keeping his head down. This is going to unfold. I hope nothing happens between these two, but let's hope it's clean. Big lockup from Atomic on the right there. Let's
look at the ERS here, Robot. Check out how much he's used in defense against Tay. Atomic is all the way down to 15%. It's going to burn down. He's going to have to let him go here because he's not going to be able to keep the defense up as he runs out of ERS. Tay, he's just managed to save it on all these attempts of trying to pass Atomic. He's got an up 60. It's going to drop here as he makes the move. And I'm sure he's going to have him here.
Well, Atomic's gone a little bit wide there. Jedi's left, and Racer Tay's got him, but Atomic's now got the inside line at turn 2. My mouth is full of chicken nuggets. Sorry, guys.
That's Ollie. Ollie has gotten in the way. Ollie was on the outside line. You would think he would be a little bit faster because he's in front of the guys, but I think the softs are starting to fall off. The softs are going away, and the guys are going to catch up to him.
Well, let's have a look exactly what his tyres are currently at. You are absolutely right there, Havoc. Riding on board with Ollie right now. 43% on the left and 38 on the front right. 40 on the rear left and 37 on the rear right.
They've got to be done. Tay is wanting to make the move. That's what happened. I think that's what made Atomic have to back off a little bit more. Ollie had to get on the brakes a little bit sooner, had to stay on the brakes a little bit longer, and that's what made the move happen. Tay used it to his advantage and used him as a blocker and got around him.
Well, this is going to be absolutely crucial for Ollie, because if he can get a good exit out of turn 14 and 15, Racer Tay is going to have to just stick behind right now. But Racer Tay has got Atomic, but now Atomic is also going to be able to fight back as Racer Tay is looking to make a move. Oh my goodness, at turn 13. That was early, but no. Ollie's still got him for now. We could see 3 wide here into turn 1. Contact there. Oh, no, they touched. Racer Tay hit the back of Ollie, and then Atomic went into the back of Racer Tay. Still looking on board with Ollie's
Atomic
telemetry.
Might be missing an end plate.
Okay, let's have a look at the telemetry then. Let's see if Atomic is missing an end plate. Yes, he's got 31% front right wing damage there. That's unfortunate. And has Racer Tay got damage? No, Racer Tay has 0 damage. That's a shame. That is a really big shame.
That inside line, Robot, it looks like that inside line going into turn 1 is not the way to go, because what it actually does is it puts you on the outside of 2 and you get a better run coming out. So that might be something for the D2 guys to kind of think about. The inside line going into 1 is actually not the way to go. It doesn't look like it unless you can outbrake that next driver.
Now, we've just seen Santu overtake Scotty as well for 10th place. Santu has picked up a penalty, but he made a move on the main straight. And I'm going to quickly just stick with Scotty for now, just to see if he can fight back with his DRS as he comes up to turn 4. No, he can't. He's going to have to stay behind for now. Almost goes into the back of Santi there, but he's managed to keep it off. Santi's gone wide again. He needs to be careful, otherwise he will get another penalty. And I'm going to jump back up to Atomic right now. He's only 4 tenths behind Mark as they are coming through turn 11 here. Really fast set of corners here. It's early on the throttle as you go through turn 11, and you want to keep it off the inside curb at turn 12, otherwise you will spin. Tricky braking zone. There's like 0 markers. It's hard to find the point to brake there, but everyone's done it. Atomic's got a little bit scruffy, but that's allowed Mark to pull away slightly. Only a few hundredths,
yeah, I
but
think
still.
Mark made a move in 8, maybe even turn 9. I think it was in turn 9 Mark made a move. I think the damage has gotten to Atomic here, and it let Mark get by with the overtake. And now Mark is right behind Ollie. Mark's going to make a move going down into turn 1, and he's going to have it done easily.
He's got so much speed. So much speed.
Tons of speed.
And a big lock up again. So Racer Tay's up in 4th place right now, and he's pulled away. He's 1.3 seconds ahead of Mark right now. Ollie and Atomic are still battling, so we'll stick with these two for now. Unless we can see Scotty and Santu doing anything. Oh, we might be able to see an overtake from Scotty here, actually. He's got his DRS open, he's got his overtake on, and he's got a huge speed advantage. He's at 200, whereas Santi's only at 194. Here he comes. He's got the inside line now as he comes into turn 1. Brakes a little bit later, and has he got him? Yes, he has, but can Santu do the switchback? No, he can't. But he's going to have another go here, because I think he was behind when they went through the second detection zone. Yes, he was, and now Santu's got DRS.
I think we've missed something here, Robot. We missed Gurman come in for the pit. Gurman is now on the medium tires. I think he came in on the last lap. This is going to be his first lap on the medium, so he is on the new set. Unfortunately, we missed it, but that's about how long he took him. He took him 8 laps.
He did, so he has pitted. He is on the fresh medium tyres right now, and he's currently behind Atomic. He's looking to go down the inside of turn 13, but Atomic does not want to give way, but it's just Gurman has way more grip. Let's not forget, Atomic does have 31% front right wing damage, and that is going to be costing him a lot around here.
This is going to be the train right here. It's going to be 4th down to 8th. Atomic is slowly dropping back. That damage has got to be doing something to his car. He's begging for the stop, but guess what compound he's on, Robot? He's on the hards.
Oh,
he's got to go.
And this is...
Yeah, he's got a long way to go.
Yeah, but with that front right wing damage, he's going to be struggling a lot here, like so much. Hard tyres, not too much grip. They're going to be hard to keep temperature, and he's got a lack of downforce because of his damage. This is going to affect him a lot. I think he needs to just, I don't know, maybe pit for the softs and hope for a safety car, because he's going to lose so much time here.
Yeah, he's got 16 seconds back to Amir. I don't think it's enough to keep the spot, but it is enough to keep top 10. So that's a decision he's going to have to make before the end of the race. I mean, I definitely think he's going to go to the softs here soon, but we'll have to wait and see. Gurman making his way back through the field all the way up. He's already back to P6.
Yeah, and he's not too far from the actual leader as well, so he's still going to hold on to this. It depends, of course, when Izat decides he wants to pit. Izat has just finished his middle sector, though, and this could be Izat's in. Hang on, what tyres is he on? Oh no, Izat's on the mediums, isn't he? So he will be going the distance here. We could even see him go to lap 20.
Gurman's catching him.
Well, the longer Izat stays out, the better, because he'll have fresh soft boots at the end of this race.
Well, right now it looks like what? He's got about, it looks like 44, about 50 seconds he's in front of Gurman, if I'm getting this right, if my math is right. I'm not sure. I think it's about 50 seconds. I think he's got about 50 seconds on him, so Gurman's got to make that up by the time Izat comes in for the pit.
And we're about to see an overtake from Gurman now on Mark. Gurman has got the slipstream, he's got the DRS, and he's got the speed advantage. He's done him, and now he's got Racer Tay ahead of him, who we know is very quick around Bahrain. So let's see if we can make quick work of him, or let's see if Racer Tay is going to be struggling. But let's not forget, Racer Tay is currently on 11 lap old mediums, whereas Gurman is on 2 lap old mediums, so he should do this quite quickly.
My mistake. He's only 16 seconds behind.
16. Yeah, so I think he's going to have like a 4-second lead by the time he's at pits. But it depends, of course, when he's at pits, because Gurman's going to be getting slower in a few laps' time. Izat's going to be getting a lot more slower, so Gurman might have the jump on him. But, of course, when he pits, fresh, soft boots. They're like a 1.5 quicker.
Old mediums. Yeah, and then old mediums for Gurman, so it's going to be a flip-flop. We'll have to see what happens. Izat's got to take advantage of the softs and do exactly what Gurman did at the beginning of the race and pull that pace out of the car.
So I'm sticking with Scotty right now. Oh, there we go. Gurman's got him. Gurman's actually ahead of Racer Tay already. It was down the back straight. It was between 10 and 11 with the DRS. German's got him.
That third DRS zone.
And now German's only 16 seconds behind. So German definitely has him at the moment. And German's trying to break the toe at the moment. I don't know why he's doing that. He's got far better exit out of turn 13. But he is ahead. He is ahead. And Mark is now catching the back of Racing Tank.
Look at the gap Izat's put on Stinson. Stinson now
in the pits.
11, almost 12 seconds behind. He's in the pits now. So he's trying the undercut.
Hang on. It says he's put on mediums.
Yeah, Stinson had the mediums.
So he's double stopping. Stinson's double stopping.
Oh, yeah, he went back onto the mediums. That's 2 stop. Oh, and he overshot turn 1.
Cold medium tyres. Oh no, he's going to lose a lot of time there. And German is still quicker than Izat. German is now taking out another second. He's only 15.3 seconds behind, and it's coming down so quickly.
He's already back to P2.
Yeah, Scotty and Santu are still engaged in this battle. This has been going on for 6 laps now. And I think Scotty's about to make a move on Santu. Down the inside, he comes into turn 4. Santu with the late braking there. Solid defense from Santu there. He's still ahead.
What a move.
That was clever. That was really clever.
Yeah. Santu's one of those guys, he's so smart when he races. He just got some bad luck. Yeah, I mean, that's all it is. It's just bad luck sometimes, but he's such a smart driver. He knows how to keep someone behind, and he knows how to make pace with someone ahead. He's one of the guys I like to watch. Unfortunately, we try not to watch him. He's at 10. He's at 10. Tay's in. Mark's in.
Alright, so let's have a look where he comes out. So here comes Gerdman. Yep, Gerdman's already through turn 1, and he's actually just taken off his pit limiter. Look at that. Look at the gap. 9 seconds almost. Look at that. Now, what has Izat gone on? Izat's on the... Are they mediums?
He's on the hards.
Is he... I don't know why I can't tell what it is. Oh, Leaker's retired. Oh, Leaker's gone off. He's against the wall.
It's going to bring out the safety car, the VSC. Ooh. It's going to bring out the VSC. Where is that at?
It's at turn 13. Right, he's gone off at 13.
Yeah.
And just as Ash starts to ask about Leaker, he goes off and hits the wall. Oh, that's a shame. But it was completely off the track, though, and I think that's why we've got a VSC instead of a safety car. Now, we've got a few guys pitting. Tommy's in the pits. Squashed Apple's in the pits as well, but no one else.
I don't think they're going to have enough time to do it when they come back around, but Izat's going to make up a little bit of time on the Delta here, but it's not going to be enough. He's eaten into it just a bit. It's not going to be enough for him to make a dent in this 10-second lead that German's got right now, and it's going to make the hard tires harder to warm up.
Yeah, and it's just for some reason... Oh, did Stinson pit? Because it's saying he's on 0 lap old mediums right now as Ollie picks up a drive-through for speeding under the safety car. Ouch.
Surely he wouldn't have went back onto the mediums again.
Yeah, I think it must be a glitch. Let me check the actual telemetry to see what it's saying. He's in 4th place right now, and the telemetry is saying he's on 0 lap medium tyres. No, this doesn't make sense because he's already on 7% wear. Yeah, there's a glitch again in the lobby. I think that's when someone left. Both Leaker and Jedi have left, so it could be that. But is anyone close on track yet? We still have Scotty and Santu still fighting pretty hard, so we'll stay with these guys. Santu's in, and so is Mark. Oh no, Mark's just trying to get the toe. Mark is still out. So let's see what Santu puts on. He's stopped right now. He's swapped over.
I believe it's the hards.
Yeah, I think he's gone onto the hards. Yeah, something's definitely wrong because now it's saying he's on 2 lap old hard tyres. Really not sure what's going on here. Really not sure. But there you go.
Just a normal day at Codemasters.
Yeah. Submit a bug report and they won't listen. Don't worry, Codemasters. We still love your game. Please give us free beta access. Right. So now going back up to the lead, we've got German leading by 9 seconds currently. And if I recall, it's Izat leading the championship by 26 points right now. Gurman's in third, so this is going to help Gurman close that gap down.
It is, and if he can pull the fastest lap, it's actually gonna put him in. No, it's not gonna be a tie because Izat's gonna get some points as well. So I think these two are gonna just swap back and forth for the rest of the season. And then you throw Stinson into the mix, and Stinson's like that wild card.
Yeah, and Stinson's just made a pretty nice move on Atomic there. It was nice and easy though. It was just straight down the main straight. DRS open, overtake on Atomic. Nothing he could do to defend really. No point in switching the line. It's just going to hurt him later on in the race if something goes wrong. So that's Stinson up in third place now.
Yeah, with that wing damage. I mean, we've all been in that situation. Yeah, end plate gone. The car kind of wants to get around the track. You can downshift another gear to get it to go around the corner. You can make it work, but you're losing pace the whole time. We've all been in that situation where we've had to run the rest of the race with a broken end plate. It's not fun. It's not something we like to do. Just one of those things we got to deal with, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And the gaps are starting to increase between everyone right now as well as we reach halfway. And yeah, things start to separate a little bit. But this is a crucial moment because it's really easy to make a mistake when you're not battling someone so closely. You kind of go into autopilot and you forget the little intricacies of the track. You get a little bump here, don't touch the curb there. As soon as you start to get too comfortable in your autopilot, you'll make a mistake, and that is when we see safety cars. So let's hope these guys can keep their cool, keep their concentration, and yeah, continue to put in great lap times, lap for lap.
He's making some time up on Amir.
And we've got Atomic in the pits right now, and he looks like he's going to come out just behind, just ahead of Scotty, I think. Let's see what ties he puts
He's had
on.
enough, hasn't he?
Yeah, he was on the hards, remember? He's changing his front wing too, so he could come out behind Scotty here.
It looks like the mediums.
Fresh medium tyres, yep, he's put on fresh mediums, and there goes Scotty. And Santu, is Santu going to get him too? Oh, Santu's just coming down the main.
I don't know.
No, he's not. He's not. Damn, something happened to Santu here. He's really far behind Scotty. It's saying Santu's currently 40 seconds behind Atomic. That can't be right. Oh, it's coming down now. Here we go. 17, 15, 13, 12, 10. So yeah, something must have happened to Santi then, because remember, he was just ahead of Scotty, and they were battling lap for lap. And here comes Racer Tay battling Amir.
Yeah, Tay's caught him. He got in that 1 second gap, and now he's got the DRS. We'll have to see if he can do anything about it. Amir is not an easy driver to pass, is he, Robot? You've dealt with Amir quite a bit in the past season and the season before that. Not an easy driver to pass, is he?
No, I've got massive respect for Amir. He is such a clean driver. He rarely makes a mistake. And if you want to go side by side into a tricky corner with any driver, it's Amir, because he doesn't make a mistake. He's so clean, and he just pulls away out of the corners so easily. And saying that, he's just pulled away out of turn 40, not so great.
Yep.
And this is going to allow a race to take to get him.
Now Tay's going to get him here. Is Amir going to let him go and pick up the DRS in the second zone?
He could do, but what I'm looking at right now is Amir is on 9-lap old medium tyres, and he is going to be struggling a little bit compared to those 3-lap old hards, but only a touch though, only a touch. So he has closed him up, but I think as they go through sector 2 here, he's just going to lose out too much. Yeah, you can see Racer Tay just gained 4 tenths on him. He's just going to pull away right now. So in terms of strat, could Amir take these, what is he on, 9-lap old mediums, another 13 laps? They'd end on
I think he can.
24 laps. Oof, I think that would be such a stretch.
It is, but Bahrain's one of those tracks. Yeah, you can go up to and at the puncture zone with these tires. You're going to lose pace. You're definitely going to lose pace, but it is possible to do. So it's just a trade-off. Do you want to lose that pace and not have to stop again, or would you like to stop again and kind of balance it out?
Yeah, true. I personally think he's going to pit. I honestly think he's just going to be losing so much time. We know how quick soft tyres are at the end of the race at Bahrain. Like, at least 1.5 seconds per lap, at least. And if you've got 5 laps left and you're 10 seconds behind, easy. You can definitely overtake the driver ahead. So he needs to be careful. And if he is looking to look after these tyres, I don't think he's doing that great a job right now because he's not showing his telemetry, so we can't see it, unfortunately. But if I could hazard a guess, 10 lap odd mediums, they must be somewhere around 40% right now.
Well, the other guy we gotta watch is Stinson. Yeah, Stinson has only got about about a 7-second gap to Margaret. Stinson has to come in again.
Sorry, that's absolutely right. He does have to come in again. I'm not lying, these chicken nuggets are absolutely amazing. It's like a perfect sauce to nugget ratio going on right now. They are delicious. But we've got Scotty pitting there. He's just come out of the pits in P11 and he's come out behind Ollie and behind Santu. So earlier,
now, what do you reckon that pit was for?
I don't think Scotty pitted earlier. That's why Santu was so far behind. Santu must have made the early pit, and now Scotty's pit as well. And because Santu was on those quicker tyres, he's come out so far ahead. This is what we're talking about. The gap between fresh tyres and used tyres is so massive around Bahrain.
Yeah. Well, take a look at the map. I mean, I don't know if you've got the full track map up or not, but they're all over the place. Like I was saying in qualifying, you're going to see cars in every part of the track. And the times are just separated. So the time penalties, I was just taking a look at the time penalties. The penalties are not going to play a huge role in today's race because of the gaps we're seeing. But, I mean, Stinson with his 3-second time penalty, he has to come in, and it's going to be interesting to see where he comes out at because 3 seconds could be the difference between P6, P7, P8, something like that. Atomic's got a new wing, no penalty. We've got a couple guys with some penalties, not anything big, but they do have them.
Yeah. So 3 seconds for Stinson, 3 for Mark, 3 for Santu, 3 for Tommy and Squashed Apple as well. Everyone else is currently clean, no penalties for them. And Gurman is still edging time on Izat here, 9.4 seconds. He's still pulling away a little bit. Now, we know there's a bit of a tyre strat difference here between the two. Let me just bring them up so you can see. Gurman is on 9-lap old mediums, so if we're comparing those to Amir's 11-lap old mediums, this is where Gurman is going to start losing time. Izat, he's only on 5-lap old hard, and this is where he's going to be gaining time on Gurman if he's got the pace. The gap was 9.5, it's now 9.4, and it's coming down, so we could see the gap start to close up here.
Do you think Gurman's going to come in again? Because right now he's done a soft medium. I mean, Amir, you would think Amir was going to come in again. Do you think he can take the mediums the rest of the way?
Another 9 laps. He's gonna 10 laps. He'll finish on 20-lap old mediums. He could, but he'd be very vulnerable. He'd be very vulnerable, especially with a late safety car. I think what he should do is extend these mediums another 2 laps and then switch to the softs. If he can do that, he'll catch Izat in 4 or 5 laps. Now that is a bit risky, but he will have 3 laps to play with at the end as we see Amir pop into the pits now with 12-lap old medium tyres. So that's it. Mediums are going 12 laps here.
That's what I was thinking. That's exactly why I asked. I mean, at 12, yeah, that's got to be the turning point, yeah? I mean, because the in-lap and the out-lap, he's got to think about that as well. He can't wait until the end of the race, with 2-3 laps to go. He's got to make this happen where he's got time to catch back up to Izat again if he's coming in.
That's right. A late safety car could really help him out here. But looking down the grid, no one's on that worn tyres. I mean, Gurman has the oldest tyres on the grid right now. We've got Amir on fresh softs, Santu on 7-lap old mediums, Ollie on 7-lap old hards, hards for Santu, and Stinson on 7-lap old mediums. Stinson has to pit again as well. Now, what Gurman doesn't want to do is wait to the last minute to pit and give Izat this win. He needs to sort this out on track, and he needs to sort it out early. It's crucial. He hasn't pitted, and he's on 11-lap old mediums right now.
Yeah, that's a big ask to take the mediums an extra 7 laps. I mean, Stinson's got to come in. Stinson's got a medium soft. Izat looks like he's going to be able to finish the race with a medium hard. Gurman, if he does a soft medium one stop, I think I said in quali, it could be done. It's very, very hard to do. You're going to lose a lot of pace. Izat's on that medium hard strat. So, yeah, I mean, it looks like the top 6 is set as far as what they were going, even down to 7 because Atomic went hard medium. But down below that, it's just been a mishmash. because everybody had to come in after that first lap incident.
Yeah, so I've got German's telemetry up. Hazard a guess at his tyre wear.
I'm going to go with 55.
Oh, nailed it. He's on 54 on the rear and 53 on the front left. So yeah, he's going to be losing time. Look at the gap. It's now 8.9. It's peaked below 9 seconds. He needs to make a decision now. One more lap and I think it's going to be too late.
I would do it earlier rather than later.
Ooh, contact between two drivers there. Scotty and Ollie going wheel to wheel into turn 1. Ollie's come out ahead and he defended quite well there, but I'm not sure if that was a little bit too aggressive or not, but we'll have to wait and see. But he's now got about 0.6 of a second advantage because of that collision between these two drivers.
Here he comes. We're about German's in. German's in the pits.
Oh, and Squashed Apple's left the session. Oh no. So German's in. Let's see what tyres he puts on.
He's crossing the line now.
He must be on soft tyres. He must be on soft tyres.
He's not even gotten into the box yet.
And here comes Stinson. Stinson's got him. But remember, these tyres are going to be quick. These tyres are going to be so quick.
Yeah, he's going to be super quick.
Now, how much time does he have to make up to the lead? He's looking at around... Oh, Margolit's got him too!
Margolit's got him by!
Oh no, he's gonna suffer for one extra lap here. I think that was because the call was a little bit too late there. Now let's see how quickly German can get by, but he's got over 13 seconds to make up.
That's a lot of time. I mean, we know he can overtake cleanly and he can do it very, very quickly, but look at who he's got to pass. He's got to pass Margolit, he's got to pass Stinson, and then he has to get around Ezat. Are the hard tires going to be just as good at the end of the race as they are now?
No way, nowhere near as good. And Stinson also has to pit, remember. So, German just needs to get past Margolith.
Stinson needs to do it now.
Right, let's see if he can get him here. He should have a far better exit out of turn 10. Yeah, he has. He's definitely got him here. Look at the grip of those soft tyres. Amazing.
Oh, wow. What a difference. Now, Stinson's got to be coming in. You got to think Stinson's coming in on this lap.
He should be. Now, there is a back marker separating Stinson and German right now. It is the car of Squashed Apple because he left the session. Oh no! German's got into the back of him!
Oh no, I can see the wing damage.
70% front left wing damage. That's it, German's...
That's the end plate gone. Stinson's in. Stinson's just now crossing the line and here they come.
Oh, gosh.
German's definitely going to have him here, but...
I don't know why German was a bit aggressive there. I don't know why he was doing that.
He had it, didn't he?
All he had to do was just wait like a second and he could have overtaken him. But he wanted to try and get it done in the corner.
Look at he's at 13 seconds.
Yeah, German's got absolutely zero chance of catching up now. He's got 70% front left wing damage. No chance of catching
unless Ezat makes a mistake or the hard tires just drop off dramatically, and that's not going to help. He picks up a 3-second time penalty.
He's gone wide, look. He's gone super wide.
Yeah, that's Margolith passed.
And now Racer Tay's going to be coming up on him soon as well if he can't keep it together. I don't know what he can do. I don't think he should pit because he'll come out in 9th place. I think
Tay's hit him! Tay's hit Apple.
What's going on? Tay hasn't got any wing damage though. Tay's clean on his wing damage.
Yeah, I think he got on the brakes at just the right time. I don't know if he knew it was an AI driver or not. Stinson's got to deal with it as well.
He does. Now German is only 6.7, 6.6, 6.5 seconds now ahead of Racer Tay. You know, we thought the gap between German and the guys ahead would come down, but it's actually German and the guys behind, all because of that wing damage.
Stinson had to get on the brakes hard coming out of 13, right behind Squashed Apple. He had a fastest lap going as well.
Oh, German's out. What happened? He's retired in the pits. Why has he done that? Why has he done that?
You know what that means?
Yeah, that's minus 5 points.
That's going to be -5.
That's so ridiculous. That's so silly. Even if he pitted and come out, he still would have had a few points, and now he's going to be -5 points in the championship fight. Oh.
Well, now I can understand that the AI car was on the track, and it did hinder him. I mean, all he had to do was wait another, half a second to get around, but Yeah, and I mean, Tay hit him. Stinson had to get on the brakes hard. We saw Gurman's instant. And it's basically handed Ezat the win. I mean, with 5 to go, it's basically handed Ezat the win.
Now, we've got a bit of drama in Discord as well. German's currently typing, so I'm just going to wait and see, but we've had a notification that one guy has been driving drunk. I won't name it on stream, but if you just quickly check Discord, you can see what's going on. That's not good to hear. And German is of course angry that his car is well, the fact that there was an AI car that ruined his race, but yeah, now he's going to be losing.
Yeah, he's definitely not happy about the AI car, and
well, what a horrible end to this race here. What an absolutely horrible end. Meanwhile, Stinson goes fastest with the fastest lap at the 1:27.9 on fresh soft tyres.
he's got, look at all these cars he's got in front. They're all on the hards. I mean, he's definitely not going to catch Ezat, but he's got Tay in the midst. Margaret is another 8 seconds up the road. I don't think he's going to get Margaret. They've both got time penalties, and he picks up another one. That's not what he needed.
So it looks like Ezat is... remember, he's 26 points ahead, and he's now finishing in first place with another 25 points. I think this is going to wrap up the championship fight for the drivers today. I don't... Unless something terrible happens to Ezat in the last 2 races. In fact, you know what? If Ezat finishes P5 next race, he's won.
I mean, Gurman basically handed it to him.
Yeah, he's just given him Ezat his 4th champion of the world status in OFR. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Here comes Stinson, Robot. Stinson coming up to Tay.
I'm watching and I'm riding on board with it now. A bit of drama going on in Discord, so I'm just managing that whilst trying to commentate at the same time. But yeah, here comes Stinson on race day. Stinson's looking at a podium here. Now let's just quickly check the penalties just to see who has the most out of these two. Stinson's got 6. Oh, he does have 6. So if race day can stay within 3 seconds. Oh, Stinson out breaks himself into turn 1. He's still got it turned, but as race day, oh no, race day can't fight back. Can't fight back at all.
That was that wide line I was talking about, Robot. You don't want to go on the inside of turn 1 because that means you're on the outside of turn 2.
True. In being on the outside at turn 2, you cannot get on the throttle early enough. You have to wait so long before your car's straight. And now Stinson's ahead. So remember, he's still got 3 seconds to clear though. So let's just monitor that gap and let's see what race they can do. And let's just quickly check the tyres again. Stinson on 2-lap-old softs. Ollie on fresh soft tyres now, as is Tommy. And Amir up in 7th place at the minute, and really nice to see. So we're on lap 27. We're coming up to the end of lap 27 now, actually. So only just 2 more laps to go. Ezat is just working his way. Oh, Ezat's through already. Ezat's on lap 27. Sorry, he's just coming up to turn 4 now. He's got some guys ahead. I think that's Ollie ahead of him, who is about to lap as well. Even though Ezat got shunted from behind into the first corner, he's had a really decent race.
He's just kept it consistent. Yeah, I mean, he came back on, did what he was supposed to do. He just took the car around the track, and you got to wonder, I mean, we're not going to know now. We're not going to find out. Would Gurman have been able to catch up to him without the wing damage and the incident and retiring in the pits? We're not going to know.
I'm just trying to see if I can figure out what happened to Squashed Apple. I can't see him in Discord anywhere, so I've got no word of him here. Let me just quickly check the D1 chat. No, nothing there either, so he must have just had a really hard disconnect, and his car stayed on track. And that's caused, obviously, a few issues between some of the drivers, as we know. But I wonder who's going to get the fastest lap now, though, because we've got a lot of guys on fresh soft tyres right now. We could see it being taken away from Stinson and given to someone else.
It's a big ask, though, isn't it? I mean, they've got to do a 126 to get the fastest lap back.
Yeah, true. Stinson's currently on a 1:27.9. So let's see, the fresh soft tyres, they're only on 130s at the moment, so they've got just over 2 seconds to make up. It's going to be a tough one as Izat starts his 28th lap. Okay, so I'm just trying to quickly flick through the guys on the fresh softs just to see if they are on fast laps right now. I've got their telemetry up. Ollie's not going to be able to do it on this lap because he's still a second down on Stinson's time. We've got Squashed Apple. Oh, Squashed Apple's AI is still down in 12th place.
I think Squash is going to pick up more than a -5 here, Robot.
Yeah, it could be. Now, the other thing is that Izat's currently 16 seconds ahead of Margaret. I'm wondering if Izat could pit for the sauce, but it's too late now. He's not going to be able to do it actually because he's just about to start his final lap. So looks like fastest lap is going to Stinson for now. It doesn't look like the fresh soft guys behind him have the pace to challenge that at the moment.
And Gurman didn't have a chance. Gurman had a chance to do the fastest lap, but again, I mean, that's another thing that he's not going to have because of the incident.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to get it. So Izat has started his final lap, so we'll stick on board with him and I'll keep an eye on the gaps. He's currently, let's just bring up the driver standings again just so you guys can see where it all currently is. Let me just quickly get that up for you. Give me a second. So, doesn't seem to show the screen. Ah, there we go. So as you can see, Izat is currently leading with 125 points as he makes his way past another back marker. He's got Stinson behind him on 99 points, and he's got Margaret behind him in 4th place on 91, and Gurman on 94 in 3rd. So Stinson's going to get a healthy 25 points. He's going to be on 150. Sorry, Izat is. Stinson is going to be on 15 points plus 9, so he's going to be on 114. So, yeah. Izat literally just needs a P5, I think, in the next race, and he has won his 4th driver championship here in OFR. He's just finalising the second sector here, coming up to the final sector. Not got a single penalty either. He's got 2 warnings, and that's it. He's had an absolutely amazing race here. He's coming down the back straight right now, not put a single foot wrong. And yeah, congratulations. I think that's an extra 100 ticket in the end of season OFR raffle for him. Here he comes across the line. Good job there, Izat. P1.
Not bad. Stinson is desperately trying to break this 6-second time penalty on Tay. I don't know if he knows what Tay's got, but he is desperate. He's got it now. He's got it as to go around the last turn. There's Margaret. Margaret's going to come in P2. Stinson looks like he's got that 6 seconds covered, even though Tay had a 3.
Let's see. It's coming down. Oh, it's just slightly over. Oh, look at that. So he finished 3.5 seconds. So yeah, wasn't enough, unfortunately. But if Tay didn't have his penalty, it would have only been 0.5 of a second. Here comes Atomic in P5. Mark's going to finish in P6. Really solid finish for him. Really, really nice to see. Amir's had a pretty clean race too. He's going to finish in P7 as he's just coming around the final corner now. So he's going to pick up a healthy 6 points, I believe, for Racing Point there. That's going to help out Margaret. What's happened to Santu?
He's almost spun the car around the last turn.
Oh, he's gone into he's not DNF'd, has he? No, he's got the checkered flag, thankfully. And that's everyone. Now Santu has lost the wheel. He has lost the wheel, but he crossed the line. So he's okay. He's okay. And that's it. Ollie's going to be the last one who's just coming up to the final corner now. Ollie's going to finish in P10 and he's going to get a single point there. Recently promoted from D2 though, let's not forget that. So it's a really good job by Ollie there. He's kept his cool. Had a bit of an incident into turn 1, but that's him done. So, well done. Well done. Well done.
So yeah, the stewards are definitely going to have a time with this race. I think Robot, lots of stuff to look over. Make sure you tune in next week to see the outcome of all this, because this is going to be a shakeup. I mean, Gernman is definitely not happy. He's in the chat, and he's not happy at all. Likola's not happy from the turn 1 incident. A lot of reports, I think, are going to come out of this. But yeah, he's at just P5 next week, and he's got it again. But
Yeah, he has.
think about where we're going next week, Robot.
It's Silverstone.
It's Silverstone.
Remember how amazing that was last
Everybody's
season?
quick.
Final
Yeah,
race.
anything can happen.
So that's it, guys. The U1 race is over, and join us next week for Silverstone, and that will be back at the usual time. Anything else to say?
No.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in, and see you soon.